next Saturday, so we're excited to have the party this weekend. So I'm gonna make a quick recipe so we can eat and then clean up the house ready for guests. So today you will need some chicken. It's supposed to be chicken tenders, but I had leftover chicken breast, so I just cut it up, threw it on a plate so I can do this. You're gonna need some dried herbs such as herb de Provence, as I call it, or basil, oregano, stuff like that. Of course, paprika, salt and pepper, some light cream. If you can't find light cream, which I know I didn't think I could find it, but I found it, you can use like half and half or heavy cream. Just dilute it with some skim milk. You're gonna need some chicken stock and some garlic. I'm using my good old minced garlic in a jar instead of cutting my own garlic up because, you know, time and stuff. And of course some oil in a pan because we're cool like that. So, has anyone ever had any kind of paprika chicken before?
Me.
But we're going to start off putting some oil in the pan, obviously. And you can start heating it up. Then while you're waiting for that to heat up, you're going to get your dried herbs. So I'm using herbs de Provence, as I call it. But you can use basil, oregano, any kind of dried herbs you really want, anything you want to add seeds to. You're going to sprinkle it and try to coat the chicken all up in that business. I'm going to use a bunch of extra on here. Okay. And once the oil gets heated up enough, never had barbecue, but you've had barbecue. I love paprika, as some of you guys know, because I add paprika to like everything. So when I saw this recipe that said paprika cream chicken, I was like, dude, I'm doing it. And it's keto friendly, which I forgot to put in my title or whatever, but it is keto friendly for those keto maniacs out there. Let me see if I can update that real quick whilst I'm talking to you guys. So I'm cool like that. Let me update this because I know some of my viewers out there, one of my viewers particularly, just started doing the keto diet. Are you serious right now? Here's how loud that is. One of my viewers just started the keto diet, so he's been hankering for some good recipes. I did the keto diet for a little bit, and I lost like 6 pounds in a month, which is pretty good for me. You only have extra virgin olive oil. Well, that's what I'm using. I have extra virgin olive oil in here. I do an oven roasted 8-cut chicken on my hot bar with paprika garlic powder. Nice. Nice. Yeah, the picture, I don't know if any of you guys follow my Facebook. I know if you're on T-Stan there, Monkey, you probably saw my picture. The picture on there was from the place I got the recipe from. And I'm hoping mine looks at least half that decent. Go ahead and throw some of this chicken. Like I said, I just cut up a chicken breast. The recipe recommends chicken tender, but this chicken breast was sitting in my freezer begging me to cook it, so here we are. Enslaved. What the heck? Sometimes I wonder about you, Pan Stan. I don't know if I'll fit all this in there, but I'm going to try. I should be able to. Gotta have some of this chicken think thin. Think thin! Oh, I'm gonna make you fit, dang it. I'm gonna make it fit. Either way, this chicken has to be either eaten or thrown away at this point. I gotta throw some more herbs on there. Probably the best idea is to squeeze it in there. Maybe I'll wait for it to shrink down a little bit and throw some more in there. Some more herbs de Provence. Oui. Who wants to go hunt the Yule boars? You and your Yule boars and Odins. So you're going to cook these for about 5 to 6 minutes until golden brown, or they're cooked all the way through, whatever happens first. Coconut oil. I have coconut oil too. I should have used that. I know that's keto friendly. Ooh, thank you for the follow. Omega-3, thank you very much. Welcome to the Goof Troop. I'm not used to my alerts. It scared me a little. It popped up on the screen. But thank you for the follow. You are the best. All my Goof Troop members, please welcome Omega-3 to the Goof Troop. 2.5 cats, what is up? Okie dokie. Long time no see, you 2.5 cats. I thought I scared you away or something. I thought you were like, I don't want that, talk to that Goof Dad no more. So we're cooking this for 5 to 6 minutes. I'm going to probably turn it over here in a little bit just to make sure I get both sides all nice and cooked up. Can you guys see me fine? Can you hear me fine? Any issues with my stream, let me know. This is only my second time using my computer, my overlays like this, because for the longest time I didn't think I could use my computer. But after I messed around with some settings and stuff, I was finally able to get it to work. And I went and got myself a nice Logitech camera. It's not the best camera out there, but I think it works pretty good. And it was cheap, so I'm not going to argue. So how you doing, Omega? What brought you to my stream? You want to see some yummy chicken? Is that what brought it? Or you just want to see this cool Goof Dad guy right here while I'm drinking my coffee? It sounds familiar. Oreo crack egg cheese. It sounds familiar, but I don't know if I know I never had one. But then I know the Oreo is a brand, but I don't know. I don't know. I like it done. Yeah, it always ends up we end up talking about eggs on my stream. Maybe I should just start doing just egg recipes all the time. It seems like I'm always just talking about eggs on my stream every time. I'll look into it, man. Apparently eggs are like the topic on my stream. I know that Dragon's Blood, when he's on here, he talks about eggs like the whole time, which I'm fine with that. I like eggs. I'm not going to complain. Welcome to the Goof Show. That's my air guitar. I don't know how to play guitar, so the air guitar's all I got. Sorry, guys. I scared you. Last Sunday you changed. I didn't change my stream time. Oh yeah, I didn't. No, sorry, you're right. Last Sunday I did. I'm an idiot. I had my Navy Reserve stuff, so yeah, you're right. But usually I've been doing it my normal times every other day. You just don't want to hang out with me. Yeah, I did have to change it because I didn't get home until like 4:30 from doing my Navy Reserve stuff, so I had to change it. That's gonna happen as long as I have my reserve stuff. It's gonna happen once a month. Next month I won't have to worry about that because the weekend that's supposed to be my drill weekend is the same weekend as my wedding, so I'm calling off that weekend. I'm saying, sorry guys, I ain't coming in. Deal with it. Go on an adventure. Yeah, totally. It's gonna be a short recipe today, but I'm probably gonna stay in chat for a little bit. Thanks for the lurk, but probably gonna stay in chat for a little bit afterwards. But it's only gonna be like a 20-minute recipe, if that. Just because I want to cook. I want to talk to you guys for a little bit. I want my kids to eat, and then we're gonna start running around the house, cleaning the house like maniacs because we have a bunch of guests coming over for my oldest and my youngest birthday party. We're combining them together for one big birthday party. So I don't want to sit here and spend all day on the stream. I'm so excited though about using these overlays and stuff now. It's like geeking out hard on this. Would you be willing to give your hands a wash and type up? Yeah. I will. Give me a second. Always gotta wash the hands. For those of you who don't know, always wash your hands when working with raw meat, just because you don't want to get really sick from doing stuff. I gotta look at it because I don't know how you actually say it. I just like saying it all fancy French-like because that seems like a French thing for me. To me. Oops. How's that to spell too? That'd be great. No, I had it right first time. Yeah, because salmonella. It's actually a seasoning that I had never heard of before until I ended up getting it one time in this cool like science lab looking herb kit. It looked like it had a bunch of beakers and had a giant beaker that was full. You could put your oil in. And then it had a bunch of like individual test tubes, kind of like this. Kind of like this one, only it was like metal and circular, and you actually put labels on it like periodic table stuff. Like it would say CH, and underneath it would say more small chili and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, cool. And I got to look at that kind of thing. I looked and I was like, what the heck is herbes de Provence or whatever? And I never heard it before until then. I like the seasoning. It's a really good seasoning. That's why I'm using it now. But I decided to look into it more, and then I finding out there's a bunch of like now all the seasoning things I get have it in it automatically. I'm like, what the heck? Like this one that I used today came with that. Some of you guys saw it, my little spinny seasoning thing I got for my birthday. Papa! Hey Papa, this recipe's for you, buddy. It's a keto friendly recipe. It's called Paprika Cream Chicken. Everything about it is keto safe. I specifically looked up keto recipes for you since I keep making stuff that you can't eat. Here's the lemon. Yeah, okay, cool. I made sure I added keto to the title because I want people other than you, anyone else who's doing keto stuff, I want them to be like, oh, I keep making a keto recipe. Let's go check them out. Because I know I did keto for a month and I liked it. And it was hard finding, well, it wasn't hard, I guess, but it was a pain in the butt looking for keto recipes. Like I have a keto cookbook, but there's a bunch of good recipes in it, but none that I want to make on stream. At least not yet. Right now I'm just cooking the chicken up. I don't know if let me see if I squeeze these ones in here. Get in there. It's the last two pieces of chicken. Get in there. Cook up. We go through this disease covered plate into the sink. Soap and stuff. Nice yummy diseases. Okay. Ooh, thank you for the biddies, Papa. Look at my cool alerts. I love it. I'm so excited I can have alerts and stuff like that now. You have no idea. I like geeking out about all this stuff. Let's bring a little bit more herbs in on those ones that I just put in there. My overly sarcastic productions. Thank you. Oh, pan stand, you weirdo. Alright, we're gonna cook this for a little bit longer, so let's do those fresh ones in there. I don't want to cook it too long because I don't want to ruin the chicken. But in a little bit, I'll be turning down the heat a little bit, and I'll be putting some more oil in and sprinkling some more stuff in there. If I'm too loud, let me know, guys. If I'm talking too fast, let me know. If my stream sounds weird or looks weird, let me know, just so I can know. I can't do much about how it looks, I guess, because there's only so much settings I could change right now. But if I'm talking too loud, I can tone down my voice a little bit. Or if I'm talking too fast, I could try to slow down. So on my screen, my thing looks all choppy. Looks kind of choppy on my phone too. Okie dokie. Cook this a little bit longer. Like I said, I don't want to ruin the chicken that's been cooking in there. That's when I cook these ones, and they'll get cooked more once I do some more stuff to this. So I'm not too worried about it. I just want to make sure that they're cooked thoroughly enough. Yeah, I looked online. I found some good. I went to Best Buy too, and I found some nice 8 gig RAM cards and stuff, but I'm not sure which ones to get. And when I tried to get some help, everyone was too busy trying to help other people with stuff. I was like, oh, the heck with these guys, and I left Best Buy. That's like the only place you can get upgrades for computers around here. Coffee. Yeah, I just don't know. Let me see. I'm see if I can find something right now that won't cause a disaster to happen. Yeah, I was checking on Amazon. I found some good stuff. But I just, like I said, I don't know much about computer specs and stuff to know which. Like, I don't want to get the wrong kind of the wrong kind of cards that here and then be like the ones I can't use or some crap. So now I don't know why I had that open. What's wrong with me? There we go. How's that? Is that better? I was thinking about looking at newegg.com because I think Newegg has parts, and then I think they give you a little bit of info on them and stuff like that. My friends used to use Newegg. Like when I was on the ship, people would order stuff from Newegg all the time for their computers. So when they got home from deployment, they'd be all sitting at home waiting for them. I know the prices are usually pretty good on Newegg. I never used it myself because I was never a big techie guy. Like I liked using tech, but I was never good at like building my own stuff or anything. All right, should be cooked enough for now that we can go to the next step without making too much of a disaster of this whole thing. Oh, yeah, that'd be a perfect monkey. That'd be awesome, man. All right, I need to reach around here to grab my oil. I need to sprinkle a little more oil on here and turn down the heat a little bit more. I'm putting more oil than I asked for because I'm making a lot more chicken. Because as you guys who watch me a lot know, my family's a small army, so I gotta make sure I have it all good to go. And it says put the garlic and the paprika, and turn over the chicken. So it cooks on here. So I got my paprika here. I'm using smoked paprika. I prefer sweet paprika, but I don't really have much left of that. I'm trying to coat the chicken completely here. I love paprika. You guys know that. I put paprika in everything. I put that on everything. Let me get this garlic. Like I said I use these pre-minced up jars of garlic. They actually taste really good and they work just fine. If you prefer to cut your own garlic up, it just asks for a whole clove of garlic. So I'm putting more. I'm trying to sprinkle it. Make sure I get a little bit on every corner here. Should be good. Thank you for the videos, Papa. Papa's slowly getting me up there so I can afford the RAM cards. All right. This is about turn over the chicken a few times. Make sure you get cooked on both sides, all the paprika-ness and stuff on it. I might sprinkle some more paprika on once I turn all these over. All the garlicky yumminess. This reminds me of a recipe that my mom used to make that I have the recipe for, but it takes a long time to cook. I might do it on one of my streams eventually. It's called chicken pepper cash, and I made it before, and it's so good. And she used to make it like crazy, and I love it. So I actually got the recipe from my sisters who had my mom's cookbook, and I made it a few times for my family. My cat's trying to go down the basement for some reason. What a weirdo. Okay. Let's sprinkle a little more paprika on here because, you know, why not? Okie dokie pokey. Let that cook for a little bit. Change the font on your social overlay. Okay. I gotta look into that because it's a pre-made overlay from Stream Elements. I just gotta look into how to change everything. I think I know how to do that. So I was able to move these, like make this box bigger and move it up some. And I had to make everything bigger and move it. I'm learning, buddy. I'm excited I can do this kind of stuff now. I'm gonna wait till later to fix it because after I'm done cooking today and after we eat, we're gonna have to be running around the house cleaning everything. I was so excited though. Like you guys asked Papa, I was blowing his Facebook up about how excited I could finally use overlays for stuff and finally use my computer and make my stream look a little bit more official. I just got rid of this choppiness I got going on. I was like a kid in a candy store. I was like, oh my gosh.
When?
No, I closed it so that way there wouldn't be noise going on.
Do these curtains say washes all around the washes?
Oh no, I couldn't find them in the other curtain. I don't know where I put it. I was gonna hang it up before.
It was in this corner, yeah.
I was gonna hang. Maybe it still is. I just didn't see it. I was gonna hang it up before. Huh?
Right here.
No, not the. I want the magnetic curtain.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. It's here somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll find it. It might even be buried over here on all the junk we have on this counter. I don't know. You smell this? Oh.
Probably is.
All right. So let that cook for a second here. Do you want a second, guys? Being interrupted. This one's?
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pour in. Ask for a cup of chicken stock. I'm gonna do a cup first, and I'll probably sprinkle some extra in there because I'm making more chicken than I asked for. Gotta have that chicken stock, yo. Like back in the day. You don't even want to stream anymore. What? Looks like I did a good job with the future misses. I think I did a pretty good job. I don't know. But you're an awesome future misses, I guess.
Where'd that come from?
Monkey Shine said it,
Nowhere.
I guess. Alright, we're gonna let that sit in there for a little bit until it starts bubbling up. So we get a small little bubbly on there. I'm gonna go ahead and add the cream after that. Oh, it's just the chicken with the. I put herbs that I can't understand. I always say like fancy, like herbs de Provence. But it's, let's see if you guys can see it. That one. Wait, actually, this is probably better. That one. But you can use oregano or basil or all the above. It just recommends some kind of dry herb, whatever dry herb you want. But I really like the herbs de Provence, whatever, because it just tastes yummy. I'm not sure what's all in herbs, but anyway, you sprinkle that all over the chicken. You throw it in the pan. You start cooking it up. Once it's all cooked up, you sprinkle a bunch of paprika and garlic on it. Yeah, I did add 2 pieces later. I was going to wait for it to cook. They cooked pretty good, pretty thorough. They were smaller pieces, so just gotta wait for it to start bubbling up. When it starts bubbling up, we'll add the light cream. Let it simmer for a while, and then bada bang, bada boom. We can add more seasonings if you want to, which I probably will. Because I like to throw seasonings in everything. Like the garlic. Just like that.
How do you have the camera on 2 different places?
Right here, right there.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do that so people can talk to me and see me and see the food at the same time. I just didn't think my computer could handle it, but it kind of can. It's a little choppy, but it'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. There's no maybe about it. She knows she's marrying a dork. She knows she's marrying a gaming, streaming nerd who plays Yu-Gi-Oh! And a bunch of video games. Plays Magic once in a while. And Dungeons and Dragons. She's seen my dark nerd side. I like to do one of those things that, if I haven't played Dungeons and Dragons forever though, but I keep on trying to get with my friends, and every time we can't get our schedule right. But I like to do one of those things you see people doing. So like on here on Twitch, doing some like one where you have a bunch of cameras on everybody, and people can play. A bunch of people link up and play together. Oh, more biddies from the Papa. Thank you, Papa. Look at you rolling in with the biddies. La, 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 la. I never noticed this. This chicken stock has recipes on the back of it. Simmered Italian rice, loaded potato soup. Ooh. Sensational chicken noodle soup. Sensational. The fluff words. Gotta love the fluff words. I'm gonna let it bubble. It's starting to slowly bubble. I'm gonna let it bubble for a while to help cook those other pieces of chicken. Yeah. Well, that's what sucks. Like my schedule is pretty solid. Like I would have time to do it, but my one friend, well, he would. My one friend who wants to play with me, he has a computer, but I don't know if he has if his is strong enough to be able to stream from either. But he's the one that he sets up the games all the time, or sets up the thing. We roll our characters up, get them all ready to go, and then that's it. Like. Me and you could do it, Monkey. We could link up, make it happen. Actually, I think our schedules are all over the place too, compared to each other. Like my schedule's the same like every day, except for unless I have drill stuff going on. But my one friend keeps telling me to do some of my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff on stream. I was like, I don't know, that'd be kind of boring for people to watch me just play with cards the whole time. Unless I had someone like, unless I could link up with people each time and play some rounds of Yu-Gi-Oh with somebody else and have like we could each have cameras on each other and do stuff. I don't know. I know one guy who I watch once in a while. He has one guy I watch all the time. He does Pokemon trading card game stuff. He has like he always has one camera pointing down at the thing. He just plays with his kids at home and stuff like that. Good times. Come on, bubble, bubble, tour then trouble. Yeah, bubbling. Bubble, bubble. What do you guys think? It's looking pretty good, right? I think so. You should smell it. It smells so good. I'm not too. I think trading card games okay. I'm not too into it, but I like playing the video games, and I play Super Smash Brothers all the time, and I always play as Jigglypuff because I like Jigglypuff. I'm a nerd. Papa, how could you? Come on, bubble, bubble. I'm gonna turn up just a little bit more. I still got those two pieces in there, which I'm not sure which ones they are now. That need to be. I think this one's one of them. Yeah, it's one of them. I think the other one's right here. I think. I don't know. Papa. Well, I guess I just gotta break down and make those ultimate grilled cheese sandwiches I made. Might as well do it. Well, since you're already breaking your diet, you know. It's like a little voice on your shoulder. Eat more carbs. I know it's not keto friendly. That's what I was saying. How could you? It's like the only way it's keto friendly is if you had like cauliflower crust. And it depends on what toppings you. Oh, I guess the toppings don't really matter too much. I never got to make cauliflower. I gotta make some cauliflower crust sometime. I'll make a pizza that's still not keto friendly, but I make a pizza once in a while. It's like a veggie pizza, but it has used croissant dough as the crust, and then you put like some kind of special sauce you make with like different seasonings in it. Pretty much like putting vegetable dip on the thing, and then you put vegetables on it and cook it up. I feel like how it worked. I used to do it though, Monkey. Like I did it for a month with my sister because she had some special contest going on, and then the team, it was me and her as a team, then a bunch of other two people teams, and whoever team lost the most or something like that had a chance to win some kind of grand prize. And I stuck to it really good, and I lost a lot of weight from it, and I like lost all my heartburn and stuff, but I kind of missed some of the food I used to eat. So once that month was over, I started eating my normal food again. Oh, it smells so good. You guys think it looks good? What do you think? One of my cats is rubbing against me like, I want some chicken. Come, buddy. Just kitty kitty. I want some chicken. That's my kitty kitty. I got him since he was a kitten. He like loves me. He'll walk around. He's like rubbing against my legs right now. He follows me around the house like a little puppy dog. Come, buddy. Meow mix, please deliver. All right. I think it's enough bubble and bubble. It didn't say, the recipe when I read it didn't say anything about how long to let it bubble for. I've been letting it. It did say one thing I didn't do was scrape it out, make sure I get all the crispy bits off the bottom of the pan, just to add to the flavor of the whole thing. Maybe I'll let it bubble. I'm still worried about those pieces I put in last. I'll let it bubble a little bit more. Plus, I want to talk to you people. Oh, I gotta learn to slow down when I talk. I'm talking too fast. What other seasonings should I add to this? What do you think? I need to add some salt and pepper to this. Is what I need to do. It didn't tell me to yet, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm surprised. Usually recipes tell me to add salt and pepper to something, to the chicken, and let it sit on it for a little bit before I even cook it. This one didn't tell me to do that. That's a good idea. Good idea, monkey. Good idea. Lives over here. One of these weekends, or one of these weekend streams, I'll have to have me and my daughter keep talking about doing a cook-off, which she would we'd both cook some fish because we like cooking mahi mahi a lot. We cook some fish together, and we both do it our own way, and then we'll have like my fiance and my other two kids taste test it and see how it goes. I just don't know how I would go from cooking it to carrying it over. Like, I'd have to figure out somewhere to cook it. Maybe put a table. I mean, I'll just put a table here in the living room somehow, like a fold-out table or something they can sit at. Or just drag the dining room table in here. And they can sit at the table and eat it. I would just point the camera at them real quick. Because I don't know, unless I unplug my computer and carry it over to the... I guess I could do it that way too. That'd be weird, though. Also, we have these French doors. You can kind of see. You can see them behind me right there. They can close off into the dining room. I could do it that way, and then just have them come in once it's all cooked, so they can't see who cooked what. Maybe have them like not come into put them on the table and then walk away, and then have them come into the dining room afterwards. That way they don't know whose is whose or what's and why is why's. And I'll let make sure my daughter doesn't watch on stream. That way she doesn't know what's going on. I don't know. We kept talking about my oldest wants to definitely do that because she likes experimenting in the kitchen. Like yesterday, I made ramen noodles, and then we ate some for lunch, and then for dinner there was still some left over, so she wanted some more. And she went and added a bunch of new seasonings to it and made it really yummy. Put you over here for now. All right, that's enough bubbling over here. Bubble, toy, and then trouble. I got this one recipe for mummy dogs. It's like hot dogs that look like mummies. I'm gonna do that one time for. I don't know if I might make that a YouTube exclusive though for like Halloween. Just make a whole bunch of Halloween treats and put it on my page like in a compilation or something. I don't know. So it's almost spooky time. I won't do that until it's actually October because that would be silly. But I'll probably do it like beginning of October. That way people can, if they want to make it for a treat, they can find my recipe and make it. Or find my recipes and make them like for Halloween and get all the ingredients together instead of waiting until last minute. Okay, cool. Now I got done being distracted by shiny objects. And asked for a half a cup of cream, of light cream. I'm gonna put 3/4 for now. See how this looks. We'll go ahead, pour it in. You can't see my lovely assistant, but she's pouring it in.
I'm too small.
I think you might need more than that. Let's see. Let's see how it turns out.
Let's see how it turns out.
Let me mix it up a little bit. Oh, it looks so good.
So good.
I might add a little bit more, just because.
Yeah, just because. Bring me.
Here. While she's doing that, I'm gonna put this stuff in the fridge so it doesn't get bad.
Oh, it's so good. It looks like the chicken that we would have at Pole.
Oh.
Anyways,
Yeah.
it smells like it and it looks. And it might taste.
Alright, you're gonna let it simmer. It says simmer for 2 minutes. Thing's not simmering, but we'll let it simmer for 2 minutes. I might let it boil down for a little bit to kind of get a little bit thicker.
Oh, he was standing up like.
Thank you for the biddies, Papa.
Yeah,
Papa just raining biddies down on me. Thank you, buddy. Buddy old pal.
Wait, does it cost money to give you biddies?
Not necessarily. You can get free bits to give people.
Yeah, I want to give biddies to you sometimes.
Make it rain. But to get free bits, you have to do some stuff to get free bits. And you get like 5 bits at a time for the free bits. Well, I got 50 the one time. I don't know what it was. It was me. I don't know if it was like just a special occasion or something. But I watched some video on there and it gave me like 50 biddies.
It smells like spicy.
The only spice in is salt, or sorry, pepper and paprika. Yeah, the seasoning is in it, but nothing spicy besides the paprika. Well, paprika's not even spicy, but it's close enough you're gonna get the spiciness. Yo, oh, you did get one time? That's funny. I needed some kind of. If my computer could handle it, like a bunch of animation stuff on here, I'd like to get like some kind of thing where I could push a hot button or a hotkey, and make like a little animation happen. And you guys do stuff like if you make it rain days, just like actually like some money raining down or something. So the drawback to where I live is I'm right across from a church. So every Sunday, people just flood my street with cars and block all the parking spots for me to park. So luckily I didn't have to go anywhere this morning, or else I could have been in bed. The reason I say that is because I have a little sensor on my door, like little camera that lets me know when someone's on like by my front porch. And every time someone pulls a car up in front of my house to go to the church, it says there's motion at your front door. That's why I said that, because I'm weird like that. I'll put this broth in the stock in the fridge. Running out of room for things. My fridge is so much bigger than my old fridge, but I feel like I have less room. Yeah, ring. I like it. I got it a long time ago when I first moved to my old house that burnt down, because I wanted to make sure that I didn't have my ex-wife like snooping around trying to peek in my windows and crap. I want to get some more cameras and put them up like in the backyard so I can keep an eye on people try to sneak in my backyard. I could do that. But knowing these wonderful churchgoers here that are so nice people, I'm sure they would move the cones and park in my spot anyway. Like Monkey said, we should get some cones and put them in our spots when we leave on Sundays. So.
Wouldn't matter.
Yeah, it's like someone said that the nice religious people around here, they would totally move the cones and park in our spot and be like, "This is God's street." You know, like we had someone park in our driveway the one time. We came back from something, and there was someone parked in our driveway, blocking our driveway. I was like, what the heck? Well, oh yeah, I like that ring thing. It's pretty cool. You can send like, thank you for the bits, Papa. You can send a video out to anyone in your neighborhood who has rings, so you can see if anyone like you say, hey, this person was knocking on my door and peeking in my windows. You can send it to everybody so they can keep an eye out for the person, or this person stole my package and stuff like that.
How long until that's ready?
Oh, probably about 10 minutes at most.
I was in the shower first.
I figured I want to make a quick recipe today so we can get that clean. Like, when I already swept a lot of the floor, I told her I'd get in here.
Well, she says she swept the floor, but
Yeah.
there's big dust balls everywhere. Like big ones that you can see. After we eat, I'm gonna get a shower, and then I'm gonna mop after you guys finish sleeping.
Road work ahead. Where'd that come from?
Mop with a real mop, not with like Swiffer mop.
La la la. Look at this nice yumminess. Look at that. What else do you think I could add to this, guys? Oh, it's a Vine. I never knew Vine. I never knew Vine existed until Vine was no longer existing. I never even heard of Vine until I never even heard of it. And then people started talking about it after it ended. I was like, what is it? What's a Vine? And I started looking it up. I was like, oh, okay. And now, I know, I hopped on before I even really heard about anything other than seeing ads. I started hopping on TikTok, and I was watching TikTok, and it's pretty much the same thing, I guess. I actually post some of my clips and stuff, any funny clips that happen, or any kind of cool shots I get on video games. I post on TikTok, try to get some traction in my stream for my gaming process. I think I even put my hot sauce shots clip in the hot pepper clip that Papa clipped of me and made me eat like extremely hot peppers and stuff. I put that on my TikTok too, I believe. I'm gonna just bubble it down a little bit. This is pretty much it for the recipe, other than adding seasonings you want to add. So if there's anything you guys think would taste yummy in this, let me know. I might add some more paprika, because I love me some paprika. I want to add a lot more, so I already grabbed some. I'm gonna put this back before I do something silly and add like everything. I'm letting some of this stuff boil out so it gets a little thicker. But like I said, that's it for the recipe, other than adding the seasonings. So I'm going to sit here and wait for it to boil down a little bit. I'm going to take my wonderful picture, take it in the nice daylight outside. A side of rice would be perfect. Well, if you put it in rice, it no longer becomes a keto recipe.
Oh wait, no, it's sitting right here.
It would look nice with the rice.
Yep, it's right here.
I mean, I could do the rice and just say if you're doing it keto, don't eat the rice. But
I was telling them they should set up something outside. There's because their cousins are here now. I've been wanting to for the lawn this week, but it rained several days, and then the days
I
that
can't on the phone with somebody making a lot of noise.
couldn't do it, so the lawn's a mess. Like, I mean, it's there's just a lot of stuff. Just go over now. Yeah, I figured that.
You guys want to hear an interesting phone conversation?
Alright, well, that's all I wanted because I thought that maybe they were up the house somewhere. Like, I didn't realize they had a lag off. That's not cute.
Good story. Kids these days. Look at that yumminess going on right here. It's hard to tell. Like, I wish there was a. Might be a way to adjust my camera, but I like how the camera looks. But like some of the food, you can't really tell what's going on because it's so bright. Like, I don't want to turn the brightness down or anything,
Alright, thank you.
because then I feel like it'd take away from everything else I'm doing. No one respects the stream. I am at, I believe, 8 subs. So I am only 7 subs away from Swedish Chef cooking stream. Just saying, guys. I'm just throwing it out there. I have this stuff in my wish list on Amazon for the costume. Smells so good. So good. What do you guys think? Think it looks good? You need like smell-o-vision. You guys can smell this right now. You're like, bam. Smell-o-vision, bro. Smell-o-vision. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add to this. You're hungry. Well, hey, Papa, I said it's keto friendly. I'm just saying. All it takes is chicken, some kind of dry herb, whether it be basil, oregano, the herbs I was using, any kind of dried herbs you want. And you put it in put oil in a pan, cook up the chicken for about 5 to 6 minutes so it's cooked. Mushrooms would be good, but I don't have any. Or do I? No, unfortunately, we don't have any more mushrooms. Frozen meatball steak last time. But it's not as fun. It's not as fun, Papa. You can't tell me it wasn't fun making a chicken pot pie. Cooking that chicken pot pie and then eating it all up. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yeah, bubbling up. Good stuff. I'm trying to think what else. Like I have big portobello mushrooms, like big portobello caps, because I would use them for something else. So I'd be, unless I dice it up, it'd be kind of weird. You don't want to talk. Well, I'm just saying, cooking food, it makes it more fun. Yeah, it's nice to have easy food. You can just, I mean, you can make meatballs and freeze them yourself using that one meatball recipe I used for my wedding soup. Even then, if you cook enough of this chicken, you can cook it. It takes 20 minutes tops. If you're in, I'm like stretching things out to make it last longer. But it's like 20 minutes tops. Then you could eat some now and save some for lunch for work later. If you have a microwave at work, you can use, or you can heat it up later for dinner at home or something. If you make enough of any food, you can save it for leftovers for later. That's the best part. You do all the work one day, then you have food for several days after that. Like me and my family were doing, like, it seems like every Monday we're going to be doing leftover day because we have so much leftovers in the fridge from my cooking streams, from my fiance cooking, leftovers from the rare occasion like we actually go out to eat anymore. Like tonight we're going to have pizza because my dad always orders pizza for birthday parties. He's going to be ordering a bunch of pizzas and probably have like a couple pizzas left over, so we're going to be eating those for a few days. Assuming my cat doesn't knock the pizza off the counter and eat it all. Evil cat. Let's see, I have seasoning salt, I have celery salt, sea salt, mint, basil, parsley, bay leaves, I'm gonna put bay leaves in there, coriander, fennel, chives. Ooh, chives might be okay in there. I'll think about that. Rosemary, I did that one. Rosemary, thyme seasoning, oregano, and pizza seasoning. I got this nice mesquite. What the hell was that? Nice mesquite barbecue seasoning. I haven't tried yet. That'd probably be counterproductive. I want to add. I kind of want to add some little spiciness to it, but I'm afraid that people won't hate it or won't like it then. Because only me and my oldest daughter really like spicy food. My fiance's okay with it. My two youngest won't eat it if it's spicy. What is this? Caraway seeds. I don't need caraway seeds. I don't know what to do. I can add something else to it. I like messing with seasonings. I can't help myself. I got everything bagel seasoning. I think I have a seasoning problem. Got nutmeg, chipotle chili powder, curry powder, red peppers, lemon pepper. Look at this yumminess, guys. Look how amazing this looks. Look at that. Turn it down a little more, let it simmer some more. I'm gonna take some pictures of it cooking up like this. With my handy dandy camera. I don't want to shoot a movie, I want to take a picture. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, there we go. Alright. Keep on seeing things online now that I got all this set up, that I keep seeing things like someone stalking me saying, hey, now you can stream on computer, how about you try this out? It's like a new microphone you can kickstart that has like a bunch of settings on it for either directional sound, so it can only focus on what's in front of it to talk, so I don't hear anything else. And then there's a setting where you can hear everything all around you. And I was like, that'd be cool. And so I look at the Kickstarter, and it's like $70 just for the minimum or something like that. I was like, nah, I'm good. And then there's some kind of thing for like playing cool music on your streams that won't get you in trouble. Like, that's pretty cool, but then I feel like my computer would explode when that happens. So how do you guys like, so I took your advice, Papa, and I made the screen bigger, the camera bigger, and I made the words bigger. Can you guys read the names on below the picture and on the other side of the screen? Can you like read all the names going across it? I know it was really small last time. It took a while of fidgeting with things before I figured out how to change the size without killing it. No. I like this overlay. I could look into it. I spent all this time messing with this overlay. Kind of wanna, like, maybe I could change the font of the. I might change the font and see if you can read it better. Like, I'm looking at my phone, but it's hard to tell on the phone. Come on, stupid thing. I can read the names, but I also know what I'm looking for in the names. So. What if I get rid of chat? Nope, I don't want to make chat bigger. I'm trying to get rid of the chat real quick and see what happens. See if that makes it any better. I don't know. I'll have to mess with things some more. I don't want to do that. Go away. Okay. Well, poop stains. That's all I gotta say about that.
I set up big bag toss and the chairs outside.
What?
I set up the big bag toss and stuff and the chairs outside.
All right. I'm gonna add some more salt and pepper.
Yeah, I'm gonna add this.
What?
So I'm gonna start.
Okay, stop. Kids these days. I think I might just go through and change the font real quick and see if that improves anything. Not right now. I have to go into a separate website to change everything. So maybe changing the font will be better. But I do like having the bigger camera. So I feel like you guys can see me now. To see this beautiful face. Nils. Alrighty then. Gives me a splash everywhere. You guys totally didn't see that. Alright. I was hoping to boil out some of the stuff out, or get some stuff out of here. So it could be a little bit thicker. Yeah, that's the best. That's what I like about it, though. I get to fidget with things, and eventually I'll have eventually I hope to have my own overlays, like that are mine. Like I like the orange and blue though. But I figured an orange color would look nice when it comes to cooking, instead of making like a dark, creepy looking color or something. I think a more welcoming color like orange is nice and makes it feel more energetic in here. And I like the alerts. Like I like how nice the alerts look. Like when you gave me the bits and stuff, and then whenever Omega 3 followed, it was like, bam, it looks really neat. But I think I will wait until I get the stream more going with the overlays and practice the overlays more and stuff before I go for getting my own overlays done. Because I hate to go through all this and then find out that my computer is like craps out on me and then I got overlays for nothing. All right. A few more herbs in there, and I'm putting the herbs away before I get myself in trouble. Put in my handy little thingy. Alright, I'm just gonna kick it off. Let it sit for a second. Gonna get some plates ready for certain plate this stuff. And hope for the best. I'll get the fancy plates. Oh, I'm gonna see right here. So fancy plates. Oh, fancy plates. Fancy plates. Oh, fancy plates. Some sriracha. I'd love to, dude. Slime soda, I would. Oh, I'd love to put some sriracha in here. But that would probably like kill my kids because they don't like spicy things. I want to add some cayenne pepper to it. If it was just me, oh, I'd be all for that. I love spicy. I don't like a crazy spicy where it burns my tongue off and I can't taste anything. But sriracha has a nice flavor to it. I like sriracha. I don't know if I have any more. I know I had some in my old house, but I might not have got it from my old house after my house burned down. I have chili sauce. I don't have any sriracha in this house, unfortunately. I have. Hey, yeah. Thank you for the follow, Slime Soda. Welcome to the Goof Troop. All my Goof Troop family on here, feel free to say hello to Slime Soda and welcome to the family. Slime Soda. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of garden garlic hot sauce. Just a little bit, not a lot. I like this hot sauce. This is the hot sauce you made me drink that one time there, Papa. Alright. Here, a little bit of garden hot sauce might help a little bit. I keep splashing it everywhere. I should use a spoon instead of the tongs. That might be a smart idea. I got that all mixed up in there. It looks really good though. I'm not gonna complain. You guys think it looks pretty good? Oh, pardon me. Holy crap. I heard a little bit. Right, let me plate some of this and hope for the best. I should have added some side to it or something. Yeah, I need some kind of side for it. Maybe I will make some rice or something. Oh, thank you, Slime Soda. I'm trying to figure out what side, but I don't want to do rice because it feels like that would be very keto friendly. No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't. Maybe get some veggies. Let's see what kind of veggies I got. Maybe some broccoli with it. What do you think? What I'll do here, I'll pour this back in here. I'll just throw the broccoli right in with the chicken. I just want something else besides just. It feels weird having just chicken. So for those of you watching, this isn't the normal recipe. I'm adding some broccoli to it. Should be enough broccoli for now. 2.5 cats, what is up? Welcome back, missed you. Feel like we never see each other anymore. I just did a little impromptu broccoli toss into this chicken. Turn the heat back up then. I'm gonna let this broccoli thaw out. So hopefully you can hit it. Maybe the broccoli will help get rid of it. Well, of course it's gonna melt, so it's probably gonna cause more liquidiness to it. Can barely move. Yeah, so I finished the chicken, but it was kind of still runny, and it didn't feel like it'd be very much to eat. So I threw the broccoli in there. Let's go ahead and put the lid on that. I hope that kick around a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and close the cookbook because at this point we're going off the grid on this one. Off the grid? Off the plan? There we go. Off the plan. Off the grid doesn't sound right. Put this rest of this broccoli back in the freezer. You can see use your phone's webcams and See, I found a webcam using Droid app. See, I was trying to figure out how to do that. Cause that would be pretty cool. That'd probably make a better camera. I mean, right now this camera, I like this camera. That's a nice Logitech camera. I think it looks nice. But I could totally use it for the camera points at my face, I guess. I'm not very happy with the webcam. Like, I mean, it looks okay, but I think I could do better. So we'll see. I didn't know. Like, I was trying to figure out how to do that with my phone because I knew it was possible. I just didn't know how to do it. And yeah, they do. I mean, like I said, it doesn't look horrible, but it could definitely be better. If you know what I mean. Like, I messed around with a lot of settings to get it to look at least like that. Droid can't have freaking flies. I think that broccoli will make it a little bit better. Look how nice that looks, that broccoli in there. I like that. Kick it up a notch. I added some broccoli too because there wasn't much going on with it, so I'm waiting for the broccoli to thaw. Really, it's just chicken on a plate. And I'm trying to keep it keto safe for people who are doing it. You're watching doing the keto thing.
Oh yeah, there's no dumplings or anything. It's just chicken.
It's just chicken. So I'm doing I threw broccoli and I get a little extra something.
Okay.
You just have to upload it to your phone and your laptop, then you can add it to your stream program, isn't it? Okay. So keto is a diet people were doing. I did it for about a month and I actually liked it. That you pretty much cutting out sugar and carbs out of your diet. So like I couldn't use rice if I wasn't trying to keep it keto. I could have put rice, and I think this on top of rice would be fantastic. But since I can't really do rice because rice, all the carbs in rice and stuff. I think you stay away from starches too, if I remember right. So you can't eat potatoes and stuff either. But anyway, it limits what you can eat. But there's also like a lot of recipes out there now for keto, since it's such a popular diet that you can really make a lot of stuff. So I want to do this because I know Papa, who's watching, is doing the keto thing, and I want to try to help him out because he's always there helping me out. And I felt bad. I kept doing recipes he couldn't eat. He couldn't eat. Like that grilled cheese from last stream was not keto friendly, not even the slightest bit. So I looked at I have a keto cookbook. I looked through there. There's a bunch of good recipes in there, but some of them are slow cooker recipes, and some of them be kind of meh right now. Like I might make them later if I can figure out a good way to make them and the side dish at the same time. Then I looked online and I found a bunch of good recipes for keto, and this one stuck out to me because you guys know I have a fascination with paprika, so I'll call me a paprika chef over here. Just dropping paprika and everything. Pretty much all my recipes are paprika with stuff added to it. Once this broccoli is all thawed out and cooked up, it'll be good to go, I think. Is it more for losing weight? I want to say it's more for losing weight. I think if you want to build muscle, you probably want to go with more of like, well, you're going to get more protein, I imagine.
Oh, wait, I'm screen.
No. More protein in. So like, if you want to do a specific diet for that, there's like the paleo diet, which is like eating a bunch of meats and stuff, and that's all you eat is like meat like crazy. That one's not for me because even though I like meat, I couldn't strictly just have a diet of like meats and stuff. I don't know. But hey, float your boat, whatever. The keto diet though, I did do it for a month at the beginning of the year, and I lost I want to say it was 6 pounds over the month, which was pretty good for me. And that was without exercising or anything. It was just eating certain foods and then doing my usual routine every day. So if I would actually worked out, I probably would have lost more weight. It's hard for me to find a diet I can stick with. So that's why I just kind of like keep a certain calorie intake every day. Sometimes I go over that, whatever. But I try to keep a certain calorie intake calorie intake every day, and then I try to walk like at least 10,000 steps every day. That's about all I got going for me. But once I got used to that keto diet, it was pretty nice. I had I didn't have heartburn anymore because a lot of foods I was cutting out were the things that were giving me heartburn. But I also like lost weight. I felt better, but I couldn't stick with it just because I like food too much. So I heard the keto diet's not the healthiest diet to stick with for a long period of time, which I don't know the science behind that. I'm not gonna look into it. I don't care. But if someone wants to do it, I'm all down for it. If they want to do whatever diet they want to do, I'm okay with it. Like my daughter doesn't like eating. She eats some meats, but she tries to stay away from meats just because she doesn't like meat. I'm like, cool, whatever. Rocco, close that curtain. My dog's nutcase. Chocolate milk, yeah. Well, there's not too much, as far as I know, there's not too much. Oh, I guess there's sugar in it. Never mind. So there's not too much issue with the dairy products, but chocolate milk has a lot of sugar in it. Like I even had a keto kind of coffee I used to make. It's actually pretty darn good. It was I have this little magic bullet blender thing. I put coffee in there, and I threw butter in there, and I put like stevia or something in it, and I blended it up, and it was kind of interesting, but it was actually pretty good. So I used to drink that every day when I was on keto diet because I can't cut out my coffee. It's not going to happen. See, you can't drink normal milk? I know, like when I was on the keto diet, when I looked into it, you can have dairy products, just only in small servings. You can't have you couldn't drink like just milk all day, but you could have a little bit of dairy. Like cheese was fine and stuff. 2.5 cats subscribed. Thank you, 2.5 cats. You're amazeballs. See, then all the stuff I was following was wrong, which whatevs. Because I was having cheese and everything in my diet. Because according to all the stuff I looked at on a keto diet, it was saying you can have a little bit of dairy. Like I wasn't sitting there gobbling cheese up like crazy, but when I did it, it actually said, okay, so cheese is fine. But it actually said like a little bit of dairy was fine. Like it actually told you to have cheese as a snack and stuff. Thank you, 2.5 cats. I thought you were like done watching me stream and you disappeared forever. Now here you are back subscribing and everything. Alright, let's see how this broccoli's looking. Okay, the broccoli seems like it's doing good now. I might actually put this in a bowl instead. I feel like a plate would be too messy. I'll put it in little bowls like other bowls. So what are some good fall straight milk from good regions? Oh, I know that. But what are some good fall recipes you guys would like to see? Because once fall starts, I want to be able to get out there and get some season-specific meals out there. All right, decent. Thank you, Betty. Like, I was thinking about doing some chili and some soups because what's better after coming in from the nice chilly weather than having some nice warm super chili to warm your belly. What other kind of cool fall recipes you guys would like to see? That's gonna not be too fancy schmancy, I guess. Keep checking to make sure you guys aren't saying anything, because I'd hate to miss your stuff. Let me get my camera ready and take a picture of this one before I start serving. Okay, the heat is off. The heat is off. The heat is off. I'm doing this natural sunlight over here to make it look all pretty cool. All right. So I gotta get my fancy schmancy pictures for my thumbnails and the post all over the internet to make people go, food. You guys know how it is. Everyone likes seeing pics of food, right? As long as they're done right. Time change will let me watch it on weekdays. Watch it on Fridays and Sundays, then others sleep. Oof. Sounds like poop. Sorry I had to go through all that. Well, in a few weeks, probably we should be dropping our I don't know if you guys do you guys know anything about daylight savings time or anything or whatnot, but we'll be falling back an hour. So like it's 12 o'clock now. 12 o'clock will also become 11 o'clock. So we'll be a little bit different time change on there. Which always confused me when they did daylight savings time, but nothing I can do about it, I guess. Yeah, I can't remember when they do it. I know it's when fall starts. They have us fall back an hour. I guess it became more of a soup than it was anything else. I guess I'm just trying to make room for everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why did I get 6 bowls out? I heard something about some states in the U.S. where we get rid of time change stuff, but I don't know. I don't really see the point behind having a time change, but what do I know? I think we should just roll with it. Roll with the punches. Paprika cream chicken. This won't be mine since all the extra chickeniness in it. Chickens. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, your husband would know about it, huh?